Hi everyone, this is Zoya. I wanted to share with you this this little album that I made, sort of a Valentine's theme. It's using the Cosmo Cricket Blackboard album in the heart shape, and this is the packaging for this. It's called the Flirt, and what I did was, it's pretty hard, it may be hard to see this on the cover, but I took, it's black, it's like, I guess you call thin black chipboard. And I took some acrylic paint and some light colors like blues and pinks and cream, and then also in a red. And I painted not the entire album, but kind of the center portion of the heart, and not too carefully, so it sort of had brushy strokes. And so this is the front here. And I have created one of these sort of lace flowers by, I'll leave the, I forget the YouTube name, but I'll leave a link. You take like a little piece of wire and use it as a needle, and you kind of thread on one side and stitch it up and turn it into a flower, and you don't have to get a needle and thread out. You just use that little piece of wire to cinch it together. The beautiful black cherub cameo, that was from your scrapbook supply, and the paper here is this little cutout that says "You Are the Key" is from the DCWV Be Mine stack. In fact, any papers I used were primarily from that die cuts with You Be Mine. And lots of roses on the front here. I think the red ones at the top were from a Recollections, one of these little glass jars that came with some leaves and these big green leaves. I added a little bit of frosted lace stickles to the edges of those, and they're really dimensional, so they look a little weird because they kind of stick out. The rest of the roses, the large ones as well as the small ones, the carnation at the bottom, those are all from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I have a couple resin roses from Michael's. Let's see, this one is a resin rose, and actually that might be all for the resin roses. On the binding here, I have some seam binding in like a off-white or cream color. This is the Snug Hug rayon seam binding that you get like 100 yards for like, I don't know, 10 bucks or 12 bucks or something. And I just used Lindy's Stamp Gang or Tattered Angels. And I think I can't remember the exact colors I used. I know that the light pink is Cherub Pink from Tattered Angels. I think the light blue is also Tattered Angels. It's one of the really like sea glass, I think. And then the darker one is Lindy's Stamp Gang, and I think it's like Magnolia something or other. Sorry about that. I can't remember the names. Alright, here we go. First page here. I used Tim Holtz cutout here to cut a corrugated cardboard. Did a little paint on that. A little ticket cutout with a rub on, and then just a little tag tucked in there. So this little tag was just clear and embossed, and then using the sprays. Next one I used a lot of vintage ephemera. So these are vintage Valentines. They're either from my Dover Books CD of holiday vignettes, or they're ones that I've collected either from the Dover Weekly or from other sites like the Graphics Fairy for Valentines. And so this one I added just this little ephemera. I had cut out a couple little tags. These had been glimmer misted and embossed. Really love this little punch. It makes it really easy to get a small tag. I did a little stamping here with the music notes. Next page, made a little pocket and added some lace. Again, some more of those glimmer misted and embossed tags. Little seam binding, sort of flowery thing, and then I added this Recollections sort of resin bauble with the roses in it. Next page, this is a flourish here. I cut out of corrugated cardboard, painted it with acrylic paint, and then stamped it with the music notes in brown stays on. And then this is a grunge board keyhole painted with I don't think it's called silver, platinum, crackle paint by Tim Holtz. And I added a couple rub-ons. This is basic gray. This is another, I think, Making Memories rub-on. A little Recollections flower from some of those jars. And then just a bunch of vintage Valentines that I printed out. Next page, this is cut out from Tim Holtz. I peeled up the corrugated cardboard, painted it, added an oval piece of paper, and then this rose cameo. Again, I think I got this from your scrapbook supply. The back there you can see the paint, a little rub-on that says love, and a couple vintage Valentines. Alright, the next one, a large angel, another Valentine ephemera, and then just a couple of those vintage cards. The crochet flower, I decided I was going to make those, so I made that one, and then I just literally painted it with cherub pink, and it took the ink very well. Added this little pearl rose brad in the middle on this little corrugated painted heart in the bottom. Next page here. This is a Martha Stewart strip cutout. Added a Recollections sort of fabric crocheted lace flower. Little sticker here I've had for a long time, and then a couple more of those glimmer misted tags. Next page, vintage ephemera. Just a little tuck-in of more of those cards. Like I said, I used a ton of these. I printed them out at the wallet photo size and then just cut them out. Another rub-on, that's basic gray. Let's see, here we go. This is the Tattered Rose trim in the sort of darker pink that I got from Scrapbook. They had that really good deal. I think it was $7 for an entire 25-yard roll of that Making Memories trim. So I used that. I had some of these Prima tiles. I think this is from the Pixie Glen collection. It's got a few birds, and sort of use that as the stop, right, so the cards don't fall all the way down. I didn't really know what to do with these tiles, and still trying to figure out how to use them on a project, so if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I can't really show you, I don't have them in front of me, but these tiles are two-sided, and they're printed with the same image on both sides, which I find a little strange, because I can't imagine where you'd see both sides at the same time. This key rub-on is one of those Recollections that was in the dollar bin when their dollar bin was still $1 instead of $1.50, which I find really annoying, but what can you do? Last page here, I had the red paint. I have this cherub sticker in the back. Tied this tool around here with this Tim Holtz love key, and then I had this stamp. I think it's Making Memories, and it's just like a little postcard. So I just cut those out in brown ink. I mean, I printed them and stamped in brown ink, and then just cut them out and tuck them in there. The last page, not much here. I just have this is actually some stamps. The stamps using the color box chalk inks, and then this little felt bird, which is from Michael. So